If you're talking, I can't hear you.
No. I'm waiting for it to show up on my end as you going live.
Ah. It's okay. I know I'm streaming when Greg's streaming, so that's kind of making things very interesting.
Oh, wow. He has 40 viewers.
You should keep an ear out for when he ends, so you can be like, "Hey, Greg, raid somebody." All right.
I mean, I haven't been there in forever, so I don't know how much my statement, how much my requests, how much weight they hold.
True. Still never hurts to just poke him.
I can word.
Oh, should probably also poke Squeak as well. Yes, mobile dashboard. I have one viewer. That's you, isn't it?
It could be. I mean, if I'm gonna be here, I might as well watch, right?
Yeah.
So, any...
What's up?
I was gonna ask, any luck on the job hunt?
Sadly, no. I've been looking every day, in fact, but still nothing. It is what it is. Alright.
Yeah, these are trying times.
Swatch over to gameplay. Swap over to gameplay here and actually get into it. Now, last time we were playing, the game crashed.
Yes, it did.
When you return to the Seamstresses Union in the early hours of the morning, it becomes a completely different place. Bereft of normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Such as, I don't know, the doctor in the basement. With its colorful staff, cast of regulars and posing tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounges are deserted except for the janitorial staff. And I did spend my karma. Yes, I did. Okay. Miss Kubota's in the back. Someone bitching about the fact that I'm walking over where they just swept. Gathered around the intimate back bar, Miss Kubota and her coterie gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and something resembling sausage fills the room. Soy calf being the replacement for coffee because real coffee is expensive.
I would be miserable in that world.
Soy calf feels and tastes just like coffee. It just doesn't have quite the same punch to it. And most people are so used to not having the real thing that they just don't pay attention to it. Whereas a cup of soy calf is like $2, a cup of coffee you're looking at like $10, easy.
Jeez, that is ridiculous.
It is what it is.
You know, and I think Starbucks is expensive. God.
Yeah, I know, right? Evening, ma'am. What's the word around town, Mr. Clue? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying that they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. And most people are ignorant bastards. Well, I wouldn't go that far. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock, you're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though. That should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue, but he reins himself
Hello,
in
newcomers.
with a roll of his thick shoulders. What? Newcomers, what?
Oh, there's more people watching.
Oh. Nice. I don't see it, but that's just me. My own detection stuff is being slow. Don't worry. Not gonna start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, ma'am. And then Miss Kubota.
Wasn't that the question that crashed the game? Or this statement?
It
'Cause you
didn't.
had said something racist?
It didn't crash the game. My internet decided it wanted to take a dump.
I still like the theory that your character had accidentally said something so racist that the game was like, nope, I'm out.
I mean, that's your theory. One moment. Sorry about the cough.
You good, homie?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. This morning I coughed really, really hard, spat out a bunch of gunk, but left my throat a little sore. That's all.
Orbu, what up?
Oh, hey, Orbu. Oh, hey, oh, would you like some... Forgive me, oh my, but you look like hell. I've been working, Miss Kubota. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities, and she nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. And I agree. Good to be back in one piece. It goes quite well, Orbu. Thank you very much for joining us. It is good to have you back. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Could be. Could be. I won't know until I get something analyzed. I understand. I can unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. Someone down there should be able to help you if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. And look, more karma. Yay, I can level up again. Do I increase my rifle skill? Or do I increase... I'm going to increase decking because I get access to a new tool. Yum, delicious meat.
Ugh.
Hey, it is what it is. And heading downstairs, the digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of Inside the Grid, the worldwide computer network. A digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body is left behind. All around you, your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, ICE, counter intrusion programs, and other jacked in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security measures, and black ice that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked, if you aren't careful. Get dumb shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die.
Just gonna take a moment and say, homemade French fries are fucking bomb.
Oh, hell yeah, they are. They're so much better than the store-bought crap, especially if you can actually fry them yourself.
Oh god, my dad has an air fryer, so we would just get potatoes. Oh man, sorry, I am a fall bitch, and pumpkin is on the brain. But we would get potato wedges and then air fry them. Good.
Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I've got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you, say 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. Now, if I knew anything about corpse, my etiquette, I'd get about 500 more. But since I don't, deal. Pleasure doing business. So that's $2,000 in my pocket. Yep.
I wish I had $2,000 in my pocket.
I know, right? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna save the game real quick here. Back out so I can lower the volume because the game audio is a little high. Now, is that too quiet for you guys, or is that just fine?
I can't hear the game audio.
Well, it's because you've muted the stream, so you don't get a double dip
yes.
echo. What about you, Orbo? Excellent. Turning it down helped then, because I was getting it was just blowing back quite a bit on me. Morning. You lucky you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action too. Can I have you two do a data analysis on a blood sample? Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. Ah, that's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that data sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via a matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Links. When David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. If this works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Whose blood is it? Could be the Emerald City Ripper. No Drek. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do. And Lynx, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Lynx. And more karma. But first, gear. because, hey, I can afford it. I can carry one more program in. I've got more HP. Still got 3 AP, though. Let's confirm that. So, Blaster, Erosion, Killer, Medic, and... gonna do a little bit of item management here.
Backpack Tetris.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, I'm gonna want Blaster level 2, Erosion level 2, Killer level 2, Medic level 2, and one more. I'll take Killjoy. What Killjoy allows me to do is it greatly slows down enemy deckers.
It greatly what?
If you're ever up against a enemy decker, someone who does the same things that I can do, it's better to have that because it means they can move less. They don't get to do as much.
Okay. You had said slows. All right.
Yeah,
that
slows.
one word had dropped out on my end.
One moment. Oh, hey. One of my friends will be joining here, at least to view the stream. Nice.
Dope.
And now let's sell all of my version 1 stuff.
That's always a good feeling in a game. Where you just sell all your old crap and it stops taking up space.
In this case, it's not that it takes up space, it's just I get more money back, which is nice.
Oh, infinite bag space?
Yeah, pretty much. Your stash has infinite space, at least.
A bag of holding.
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequence system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes, maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research, but let's stay focused. Here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the deck. The decks and join Jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easy, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it can get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? And it's a damn fine thing we leveled ourselves up. Because with decking 5, we're pretty damn good.
Yeah, and you only need decking 4 for that.
Yep. Great, I'll come with, just in case any ice decides to crash our party. And into the Matrix we go. I'm not going to bother with ESPs. The excruciating ecstasy of jacking your neural network into the digital world washes over you, grips you, crushes you into a singularity, and expands you infinitely. You are one with the data stream. Welcome to the Matrix. What does he have? He has all level 1 programs. Ha.
So wait, you needed to be level 4 to help this man with his level 1 program.
Okay. That's fine, or just as long as I at least have someone watching here so I don't feel like I'm just talking into the void. Feels nice to know that.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Orbit.
Okay. These arches will take you to the next node. Okay, there's a Lone Star data. Let's move up here. Let's reduce the enemy's alarm state. Oh, can't do that just quite yet. So, just end turn. Oh. They know we're here. Oh yeah, that's an enemy decker. Probably gonna want to have to take that guy down.
With the... Do you have virtual rifles?
That's kind of what the programs are, actually.
Okay.
And he dies. Let's lower the, there we go. Ow. You sniped me from way the heck over there. And... Nah, just shoot him.
89% hit rate? Or hit chance?
Yep.
Kind of low.
That's the thing. The NPCs aren't supposed to be best of the best. They're supposed to be pseudo-allies, I suppose. And real quick, let's heal my ally. Now you'll see this little bar down here at the bottom. DNA match located. 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Status, deceased. Profession, chop shop surgical assistant. Priors, B&E 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No other charges were filed. Okay. Now, as I was saying, you'll see this little red bar down here. That is how good our that is their security. If you stay too long in any given network, you will reach alert status, which will send more opponents your way. And you don't want that. You really don't want that. Let's end here and go this way.
So, about how many enemies show up?
It depends.
Or has that ever happened to you?
It has a couple of times, but it doesn't happen very often. And over here is News Network Archive. Ooh. Yeah, let's get you to some kind of armor.
Find out the truth. Find out about... Oh god. Shit, I can't think of a good conspiracy theory. Fuck.
And you'll die next turn anyway at the start, so I'm just gonna get the...
Poison damage?
Yep, pretty much.
Nice. I should have asked this a while ago, but what are the status ailments?
That's pretty much it.
Oh, is it just poison?
Yeah.
That's sort of not disappointing, but sort of basic, I guess.
Yes.
I'm sure it's because this game uses a lot more different mechanics that would make status ailments just a major pain in the ass.
It does. I wish this game would let me take the run alone, but it won't. Ah, yes. Autopsy records. Subject.
Can you make getting in the way?
He just takes longer. He's not as good as I am because I'm better built. That's all. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Sounds like a great way to fake your death. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body. Possible large bore surgical needles. Body has been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. One moment. Just had to coat my throat there.
I saw that looked pretty bad.
Not comfortable. Boink. Here I am. Nice try. Yeah, let's suppress the system just a little bit. Let's heal you. Start of a new turn. To the News Network Archive. Newsnet 1. Return on subject, Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment building in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to reports, his body, a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claimed he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. And time to head back to what they call meat space.
The real world.
Yes.
With elves and orcs and trolls.
Yes.
And the most unrealistic thing of all, humans.
And beer.
I mean, beer is obviously real. But Humans? I don't know about that.
I don't know about you, but I am a meat popsicle.
Shit, I have to step away from the mic. I'll be right back.
That's fine. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man, whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to a psychiatrist. Now he found out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to this doctor. You in? Punch it, man. Punch it, man. And he is... Yep. That's fine.
I'm back. That was a phone call.
Hey, Ash, how are you?
Oh, it's Raven. Hi.
You have a lot of HP, so... There we go. Let me just shoot here and hit you both. I missed. Oh well. Do your thing, Mr. Clean.
I can't believe that's his name.
What, Johnny Clean?
Yeah. And like, yeah, I get it. The janitor look is just so he can get in and out of places without suspicion, but like, that is so on the nose. It's so funny to me.
It is what it is. He hacks in, searching medical records for Silas Forsberg. Medical records for Silas Forsberg located 2020 to 2030. Pediatric record partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from chronic depression and social anxiety, while most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seems to have no effect, upping the dosage. That was from the 2020s, 2030s, 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2040 to present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicking speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him at his next session. Talk about creepy. Okay. And on the next board, ooh, black ice. That is black ice. Black ice sucks. We run away from black ice, or at least he does. Because I am fine with black ice. Black ice don't scare me.
What does black ice do?
Black ice is the dangerous kind of stuff. It's the stuff that kills you when it hits you.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, not so much. Let's improve your accuracy. Haha, you missed. Well, first things first. Let's reduce your awareness of me in the system.
No, you can do that in the cyber world.
Yes, but it takes a specific kind of program to do it.
That's one way to get things off your ass.
Yeah, pretty much. Hacking the employment records. Employment records located. Henry Hollings, Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Check the previous employers. From 2045 to 2054, Psychiatrist in Residence, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. 2040 to 2045, Attending Psychiatrist, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. 2030 to 2040, Private Practice. And let's just leave the employment records, because we've got what we need. Back to meat space. I do believe there's actually supposed to be a, no, okay. I'm thinking of a different run then. There's a run later where, as you're leaving, more ice shows up to take you out.
Joy.
Oh, yes.
Is that later in the game?
Yes, that is later in the game. Jacking out and jacking out. I gained 6 karma. Reality is the end of day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union safe house has risen. I've got 8 karma to spend, so I'm going to upgrade my rifle skill.
Kill things better.
Yes. I've got 3 floating. And I'm going to upgrade my willpower by 1 point because, as you look at here, it's used to calculate the chance to hit with magical attacks. But it's also used to reduce the chance to be hit by enemy magical attacks.
Okay. So, it's for defensive reasons.
It's a good reason to spend 3 points.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
People are awake. Mr. Gruberman, what you got for me? Despite the hour, Buster is fastidiously put together in another wrinkle-free suit. He shows every indication that he has been up for hours, sunk to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister matte black hidden beneath curls of straw-colored packing foam. The foam flies about as he inventories the shipment, clinging to every surface except for Buster's immaculate suit. Just in time. I've got a whole slew of new toys in from a supplier back east. Factory fresh and still smelling of their mother's gun oil. Maybe there's something in this batch that you'd be interested in. Let me see what you've got. If I was in for pistols, you got the actually it would be the Cavalier Deputy. Because that's 14 damage. That's not bad. Lower capacity, but that's the highest damage weapon. But since we're in for rifles, we own the basic assault rifle. Ooh. So the choice we have is lower capacity or higher capacity. I personally prefer going with the higher capacity because less times you have to reload.
It's generally better to shoot more bullets. You can
Yes,
do more damage.
I confirm that. Remove you. Remove you. Then add. Now, if I was crazy, I'd say, hey, I'll just keep my second rifle. No. Let's see here. I left Cal Free at July 8th, 2038 at 7:13 in the morning. It was a Thursday. From there, I wandered a bit, plied my skills as a merc in half a dozen different wars, official or otherwise. Never did take to running the shadows like some of the boys I knew. Too subtle for my taste, I suppose. Surely there are no shortage of full-scale engagements to be had, so I didn't want for work. Might still be doing it today if I hadn't lost the arm.
Hey, Sean, I'm sorry. I have to step out. Real life stuff's happening.
Hey, take care of you, man. I appreciate you for being here for as long as you were available.
I'll try and stop in later if you're still streaming, though.
Appreciate it. Later, dude.
Catch you later.
That replacement looks up to the task. What? Oh, one moment.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Just so you know, you will be on stream, so...
Fair enough. I will keep it cool.
Just a warning.
Of course, of course.
Alright, back to the game. I've got my water.
Excellent.
What, this year? Nah, this is a more recent upgrade, thanks to Doc Castle over there. For a good while, I was sporting something a good deal clunkier. I keep the old one back as a reminder. It was all so stupid. Some Azzies were lobbing smokers behind our lines, more to mess with us than anything. I decided to toss one back, and didn't just figure that the one I grabbed ain't a smoker. I got it off, but only just barely. Shredded my old arm, but good. Got plenty of other scars to remember the moment by as well, but the arm was the big one. So take a word of advice from an old soldier. Make sure you're never holding a grenade in one hand unless you just pull the pin with the other. Now, if I haven't given you reason to doubt my professional competence, how about we talk turkey? What can I get you? And let's finish selling my other gun that I am never going to use ever again.
Dun dun dun. Goodbye.
Topping.
I totally, though, fully admit, kept my first weapon through the entirety of a game, simply because it was the first weapon. I fully admit.
Except in this game, it's all about the numbers.
Fair enough.
David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now, I have my theories. What do you think is going on here, Lynx? Maybe Silas faked his death. That's a distinct possibility. What was that we saw in the autopsy report?
I don't know, I'm just walking into this.
Oh no, quite a few things, such as the face was so mangled that they had to use dental records to identify him. Good catch. That matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss, swap the teeth, and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to those lengths? Do the police records have something linking him to a different crime?
Dun dun dun.
He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. That's true. It wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is the beginning to become together. The late Silas left all his belongings to a doctor. Mr. Holmes. Employment records have him at the administration at Mercy Mental, and the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown, the same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Finally, I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Oh, sweet, I got $4,000. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I side-loaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. And I'll see you later. Now, hire runners and head to the hospital. I'm gonna keep it cheap. Because that's what you do. Mersman, what you got for me? I said, Mersman, what you got for me? Need some new armor? And let's see. Yes. I will take the Ganger's Mask because it gives me a bit more HP, but more importantly, increases my quickness by 1. Makes me more accurate, harder to hit.
Both of those are solidly good.
Yep. And now, I sell the old. Sell the alley punk. Gives me 500 back. which is nice. I am not a mage, so I don't need that shit. Dock Castle. Just one glance is all you need to tell that the good doctor is exhausted. Her crumpled scrubs are stained with a mix of blood and other fluids too colorful to be naturally occurring on the human body. Her eyes are those of a person who has built up a substantial sleep debt and has no idea when or how to begin paying it off. I'm not one to talk, but you look like Drek. Afraid this isn't much I can do for that. Cass snaps her fingers and calls forth the spirit normally seen perching on her shoulder. It appears from out of the ether, and the doctor immediately seems less fatigued than she was a moment before. Now, what can I do for you? Take a look at your cyberware. Ah. Oh, I want it so bad.
What is it?
Wired reflexes. I can move a bit. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind.
Nope. Never mind. Dun.
It's basic plating, which adds 2, which I currently have. Have the cyber die. Have the leg. Oh, my current essence is 1. Yeah. Cyber tech for the arm. Just adds HP. Yeah, she hasn't gotten a new shipment of stuff yet. Because why need HP when you've got when you can have armor and not take as much damage?
Damage reduction is sometimes a lot more effective than HP itself.
That's why my party was able to kill a CR-15 encounter at level 7.
Yeah, damage reduction can do that sort of thing, especially if you're fighting something that has a lot of attacks versus a few very powerful attacks. The more times you can have the damage reduction apply, the more powerful it is.
Yes.
Because the more it applies. Heard it there. Oh.
And let me just buy some medical supplies. Never hurts. And Mr. Delilah. If you're looking for runners again, I'm your guy. Discreet service only. And I need to hire a crew.
You know, I should be paying more attention to this game, because this is a game that I want to be playing as well at some point.
So, yes. Rule number 1. Always do your side quests, because, oh, hey, guess what? For free, I can have a shaman. Totally worth.
Yeah.
She's also one of the better shamans, too, so...
For free.
Hey, cannot argue with the price of free.
You really can't.
And I need a mage. Because I need healer.
This is what Death is for.
Combat Decker, Combat Rigger. Oh, he's one of these. This guy's an initiate, and he's all about. He's actually technically split 3 ways. He does both mage work, shaman work, and he's an adept.
Huh.
So
okay.
For 200 more, I can get a guy with haste. Level 3 lightning barrier. That's fucking cool.
Lightning in the way.
Level 2 armor. Level 2 healing. And he can weaken my opponent's armor. Has power bolt. And has some halfway decent skills. So I think I will actually spend the 1800 on this guy. And we'll call it good. I don't need that many people. I'm a badass of all my own.
Also, would rather have a smaller, more powerful team than a larger, slightly weaker team.
Well, in this case as well, it saves me money.
And money is everything.
Yes, I already spent half of it just on that one guy. Mercy Mental Hospital. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes. You've tracked him to Mercy Mental Hospital, located in the notoriously anti-metahuman farmlands of Snohomish. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and open. No one stops or greets you as you drive up to the large, crumbling building. Gothic ramparts top a damaged roof, cracked walls, and broken windows. All around the building is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial light from within speaks of inhabitants. You walk up to the hospital steps to confront Sam Watt's killer and bring an end to the Emerald City Ripper.
Huh. Mental hospital levels are always weird as hell, in my opinion.
They can be, yes. And I've got everything I believe I need.
Okay.
Yeah, because the only I just can't bring my second to heal. Yeah, that's fine. To the hospital. Speaking to the receptionist. Welcome, ma'am. What business brings you to Mercy Mental Hospital? I'm here to see Holmes, Dr. Holmes. Ah, a new customer. Please, wait in the common room up ahead. I'll notify the good doctor.
The good doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. Good doctor. Right. Please stay within the cafeteria. Yeah. Oh, and what are you? This clock stopped, probably displaying a time from 40 years ago. Speaking to Donnie. Hello, stranger. You look new here. Are you new here? I'm looking for Dr. Holmes. Donnie's face blanches. I don't think you really want that. Not really. Sounds creepy, son. Around here,
I like
you
that
don't.
one.
Around here, you don't want to attract the attention of the doctor. If you stay quiet, life is much easier. Much easier. I am Lynx. Who are you? Name's Donnie. That's my name. Donnie. Donny. I knew I didn't recognize you. I know everybody in this place. Everybody. Well, everybody on the first 2 floors. How long have you been here, Donnie? Or Dawn? It's Donnie. Donny. And I don't know for sure. What year is it? It's 2054. 2054. You don't know the year? They only let me watch pre-approved trivia discs. Some of the patients can have violent reactions to seeing the outside world again. I'm doing a health and safety inspection for the corporate office. Well, you don't want to talk to me. I don't work here. I'm not crazy enough for that. I should go. Good to know. And Lorraine. Hey, lady, have you seen Josie? I don't think so. I know, right? I haven't seen him in days. Dr. Felipe told me not to worry about it. He says I worry too much. But who am I supposed to play chess with? Donnie over there can't suss more than match 4. Wait. Josie is a man? He's the man. You'd know him when you see. You'd just know it when you saw him. He used to be an urban brawl star. He says he was on the Screamers for a while in the glory days. He looks the part, so I believe him. He got a super brawl gold ring he always wears. Urban brawl.
Huh.
That's a rough profession. Not too rough for Josie. He says he went whole seasons without an injury. He was usually playing Outrider, though. Will you at least help me look for him? I have this key I swiped off the day guard, but they keep a close eye on us. You can have a peek in the infirmary and see if there's a record or something. He might just be in a cool-off room, and they won't tell me.
Cool off room?
Something to help him cool off and relax after dealing with mental stress. Give me just a moment.
Huh. About to say, that sounds pretty ominous.
I'll see. I'll see if I can find something. No promises. Okay, I'll be right here if you do. Infirmary key. It's an automated medication dispensary. It doesn't recognize you, so nothing happens. And since I'm a hacker, it won't let me hack in there. What a bitch. I just wanted to hack in. Ooh. The stench of blood and mold gets ever stronger as you move closer to the infirmary. You find an unlabeled Trivid disc. You find no way of playing it back the disc at this time. The patient information for a Josiah C. Dawson is open on the cyber terminal. Read the medical history. Name, Josiah C. Dawson. Date of birth, July 18th, 2015. Height, 1 foot, 1.9 meters. Weight, 95 kilograms. Occupation, retired. Allergies, none. Medication, prazolam and... oh, geez. Rebexetine. Reason for stay, post-traumatic stress disorder. Status, deceased. Read the attached notes. Patient had undocumented cyberware in the left arm, as well as multiple pieces of shrapnel in various locations. Complications would likely arise if transplanted to another host. The rest of the body is in excellent condition and can be used to improve other subjects, as well as fulfill some custom requests. Ooh, buddy. Ain't that creepy? The surgical cart is strewn with gruesome tools, motorized saws, and metal vices. A severed arm lies next to the zipped body bag. The arm looks human and appears neatly severed at the elbow. There's a large gold ring on the index finger. Its owner is probably the occupant in the bag. Take the ring.
Huh.
You slip the heavy ring off the cold finger and feel its weight in your hand. Inside is an engraving. It reads, Screamers 2048. Josie ain't coming back.
Josie gone.
Josie's dead. He dead.
He dead.
Do do do. So did you see anything? Josie's dead. Dead? But I just saw him. Do you know what happened to him? Maybe you should have this. Give Lorraine the ring. You mean he... Oh, God. Well, thanks for your help. The noise of a scratchy PA system blasts through the room. Attention Lynx. Please report to the North Hall to meet with the administrator.
You got caught.
Nope. I did, however, gain 2 karma. I don't have enough to level up, so no point. I just want to use your cyber terminal. receptionist have to say? He'll be with you in a moment. Okay. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you have ever seen. His meticulously cleaned lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. As you approach the window, he locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Good day to you. How can I help you?
Huh.
Dr. Holmes, I presume. You're a hard man to reach, especially considering you're dead. I'm sorry. Who's dead? He acts genuinely confused, but he can't seem to drop the smile from his lips. Let's see. Which one of these fits the kind of character I've been going for here? All right, if that's how you want to play it. Dr. Holmes, I have reason to believe you're involved with the Emerald City Ripper killings. We see so many delusions in this place, and still I can be surprised. I suppose I shouldn't be. After all, this is a place for broken things. It's only fitting that a broken mind should seek us out. Gods!
You're about to be thrown in the loony bin, bro.
Did you just shoot me? No. You don't shoot me.
He did.
Holy crap, I've got 28 people raiding. Hi, thanks, Greg. I appreciate the raid. Heal me. Why are we kicking the... Oh, because you guys were playing Yoshi's Island. That's why you're kicking the baby. Picked up an item. Let's end it here. Now, can I go to the cyber world? I can go to the cyber world. Yay.
Alright. I'm gonna log off the call at this point, John.
Fair enough.
Alright. I'll join the multitude.
See you later. I am in the cyberware. Yeah, so, hello folks. This is Shadowrun Returns, and thank you for stopping by, Greg, and for everybody else who's just stopped by. I appreciate it. Bathroom door's been unlocked. Yay. And thank you for the follows, folks. I appreciate that. Later, Flipnote. Almost done charging. And blast that guy down. Oh. Yes, server records. Server records are good. Because it never hurts to have pay data. And what does the receptionist have to say? It seems that the good Dr. Holmes has something special planned for you. I'm afraid I can't let you leave. You know you're not getting paid after I kill your boss, right? Good luck in the basement. Holmes and Pitezel are waiting. What a fucking coward. Shannon gets the door. And picks up a concussion grenade. And opening the door shows us... Oh. More stuff. Oh boy. Oh hey, look at that. Yeah. How about you go faster? Don't shoot my mage. I need him. Shannon. Yeah, there's an item there. Ooh, a med kit. Good. Yeah, for those of you who are curious, this is it's kind of freeform, but there's also a bit of tactics involved. It's an interesting game. The nearby intercom speaker crackles to life. The voice of Dr. Holmes begins to blare from it. Attention all personnel. We have a dangerous patient loose inside the facility. Subject is a female elf, but may be coordinating with other violent offenders. Use all necessary force. What an asshole. Exit the character from the scene. And not quite enough to exit the scene. Not enough to exit the scene for you. Alright, to the next floor. Halls of Disrepair. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see that the inside is every bit as bad as the outside. Gone is any attempt to uphold sanitary hospital aesthetics. With peeling paint, cracked floors, and exposed conduits, the pretense of mental care is shattered. In this modern era, Mercy Mental Hospital is a throwback to the barbaric asylums of old, prisons and torture chambers, rather than places of healing. It's clear that Dr. Holmes is spending his money on something other than this facility. You continue on. Holmes can only be so far. Boy howdy. This is gonna suck. Oh look, more security. Stay back! Poor violent patient. Take cover. Oh no. Motherfucker. Down he goes. he goes. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill the patient too, because he keeps attacking. You're gonna heal. Thank you guys at the very least for stopping by. Appreciate it. I know this kind of game isn't for everybody. Enemy turn, and we're gonna be waiting here a little bit while I heal up the party. Kind of don't want to get into another fight without people available to heal. And one more time. Alright. Let's zoom out a little bit. I keep missing. So that's that. And you're moving over here. The intercom begins speaking as soon as you approach. Holmes must be watching from somewhere. You don't understand, do you? This is a place for broken things. But only by further breaking them can they be remade. And so we must break you. What a sick puppy. Oh. Violent patients. Let me just set up a lightning wall so they damage themselves every time they walk through. There's one down. Let's just get out the way. Moving forward. Oh, lovely. More patience. Slow down. There we go. Let's just line things up here. Down he goes. shot me. You go down, reload. And let's heal Shannon. Oh no. I did not want you. Oops. Summons are not bad, but they're not good either. Because you can lose control of them. And that's not good. And I lost control. Of course I did. Zappy, zappy. You? Fuck you. Oh, hello. Ex-surgeon. Oh no, ex-surgeon, you gotta die. Let's boost myself. Kill the shotgun wielder, because they suck. And down goes the patient. You did bring a med kit. Good for you. What's here? So this surgical card contains a gate key. I can heal. Lovely. So first, things first, Shannon's gotta move up. Keep her alive. There's an unlabeled trivet disc in the second drawer. The smell of rotting flesh is immense. That appears to be something that's not human. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, there's a gate over here. I remember. Yep, there it is. Alright, we open the door to find more trouble. Because of course there's always more trouble. I'm never that lucky. He doesn't see me. Ooh, crazed patient. From another intercom, Dr. Holmes continues. Someone once told me that I was a broken thing, but he also said I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down so I could make myself back together again. And I did, but only after I broke him. I could remake you as well. What wonderfully twisted thoughts must churn in a mind such as yours, but I am more inclined to use you for parts. I want to establish Overwatch. It is a thing I can do. She can move forward here. You, on the other hand, Mr. Mage. Oh, and what is going on? Too many streams. More lightning barrier. Take a walk and get shot. Okay. Let's end your turn there. Opening the door. Oh look, enemies. Fun. But I can't do anything. Drat. Yeah, let's go there. Because that's good for me. Okay, the doctor's dead. Yes, he's on a ley line, which means he is more accurate, his spells are more powerful, and things take less time to recharge. Not quite enough AP. Oh, I should probably have Magic Man here heal the mage. Just might be a good idea. And What are you? By all means, come. You have proven yourself truly a fine specimen. Something hundreds of times. The Trivid player holds a collection of personal diaries. Some of the video files are missing. Tritio is kind of like TV. Insert and playback Tritio number 1. Got some cutout chips in last week. Tried them out on the patients with violent flashbacks, hoping it would at least mellow them out some. It was like night and day. Once the chip was installed, all of their psychotic brake triggers were blocked. Miss Yuxin has gone 4 days without attacking the staff or herself. And for number 3, in today's interview, Miss Yuxin told me she hated her legs, said they were stumpy and unattractive. I haven't done a transplant in years, but I offered to give her new legs. Her face lit up like it was Christmas. At least her cutout can block out the surgery and painful recovery process. I've put in an order to the organ grinder to send me anything leggy. Maybe I'll get some elf legs in and see how she likes them. For number 6, I was walking to the organ grinders downtown, and there was some kind of event happening at Mega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria Mercutio's label with a Persona Fix chip installed, making her an exact doppelganger. They were just using her to hawk some SimSense re-release of a Mercurial live show, but it gave me an idea. The cutouts, the body modifications, and my healthy supply of patience, I am perfectly set up to be a Bunraku fixer. If I can find a supplier for Persona Fix chips, I can sell full-service Bunraku, even program behavior trees. Yeah, Bunraku is nasty. Basically, he's a pimp. For trio number 8, found a buyer for the first Bunraku. A man in the Barrens offered me 20,000 for the female troll I've been modifying. He likes them big, he says. All that's left is to arrange delivery. He says he can put me in touch with some more buyers if I'll accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyway. The least they can do is line my pockets. So yeah, he's doing more than just selling them as a pimp. He's selling virtual wives and body slaves. It's ugly, nasty, foul. And it's just about 4 o'clock. Unfortunately, I have to get going. So, yes, I'm stopping mid-run. However, we'll be able to pick this up at a later date. We did get some karma, so I'm going to spend that right now. Let's up our quickness here, so I can work my way up towards headshot. That's always a nasty, nifty one. Confirm that. Can't spend any karma for these guys because they're not my party. They're not an actual party. They're people I just pay. So let me just save here. I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank Greg for the raid, and I want to thank everyone here who subscribed that I didn't mention. Let's see. 10 Elements, Sonic Prower Zero, Flipnote, Sir Sardonyx, Unqualified Gamer. Thank all of you for joining. And I will hopefully be back tomorrow. I start at the same time. Start from 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, ending at about 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, thank you and take care.